eye that Constantine wants is in the abandoned Cathedral of the Hammerites. The cathedral is located in a section of the city that was deserted years ago, after some kind of catastrophe. I've heard stories of the incident. Most are wild rumors about hordes of zombies and raging fires. Now that part of the city is walled off, and no one's allowed to go in. Not that many people would dare to in the first place. Maps of the area are easy to find in attics and old trunks, but like all of them, the one I've got is over 50 years old. I'll make my way through the ruins to the Hammerite Cathedral, and find a way inside. Once I get inside the cathedral, I'll have to locate the eye. Something tells me that this is not going to be easy, but for the amount I'm getting paid, I'm willing to take some serious risks.
Welcome to the Haunted Cathedral. Now this is where my experience with Thief Gold ends. I never got past, well actually I never got past the previous one and into this one, so I've never really played this level before, and I've never really played any following level. I've beaten the previous level before, but I've never really gotten into this one. So this is going to be kind of blind. I've watched Let's Plays this before, but since I haven't played it, I'm just not familiar with what the terrain is really like, so it'll be an interesting learning experience, I suppose. Okay, so we gotta find the cathedral, we gotta get inside and steal the eye, steal other valuables. That's vague. You know, when it's a vague objective, you always know something's gonna happen. We need to get the serpentile torque. Alright? And there's a watchman's grave. We need to leave some coins for good luck. Really? I don't know. Is Garrett really the kind of guy who believes in luck like that? This is kind of like the objective about helping Bass so she can get with his sister. It kind of doesn't really fit with Garrett's personality from what we've seen. I don't know. And then we gotta exit. Alright. Seems simple enough. Okay. Always go for flash bombs. Just because I like to do that. Okay. I guess I'll take a tip. Whatever. It's gonna be hordes of zombies and raging fires, so let's take holy water and healing potion. Fire arrows, nah. How many rope arrows do I have? Plenty. So, not much else useful I can afford, I guess. There. That'll do. Alright. And so it begins. Now, let me go ahead and say that from what I do know of this level, there's a lot of really cool architecture. Like, I love how these things are fallen, how the buildings are kind of toppled and ruined. I love that aesthetic. It's hard to do, though. Okay, let's see. The grid box, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so there are gear icons which mention power grid control boxes. You can turn lights on and off. I never really understood that. I mean, I was aware of this thing, but I don't see the point. Because see how vague it is with the map here? So you could go ahead and try to find these various places. There aren't that many of them, I guess, but why? Why would you want to turn the lights on? Unless the lights are on, you can turn them off. Maybe. I don't know about that, though. No, see, this is to turn them on. Why would you want to do that? Unless it really helps you see, but it doesn't. Thief isn't that hard to see in the dark, usually. FM authors like myself will sometimes overdo the darkness, and then it can be hard to see, but normally it's not hard to see. Come on. Can I get there? Come on. I see something. It's right there. I think so, unless it's just a texture thing. Come on. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay, it is a plate. Good. Sweet. Now, one thing I really love about the Thief series is that, at least in some ways, it kind of knows its limits. And that's really evident in the way they did the cutscenes. Now, at the time, think of other games that came out around the same time. What's up with this? Hold on. Sorry, interrupting myself again. What's up with this flat bit here. Is that supposed to be that way? Oh yeah, okay, I guess it is. It's like a wedge or something. I can't jump. Maybe it's not supposed to be that way. Yeah, I'm not gonna be ghosting this, so whatever. Whatever, zombie. I don't care about you. Okay, so I don't know, it just seems weird because it ends at a flat, totally flat point there. And by flat, I mean that there's no third dimension. Oh well. Oh boy. These zombie models look kind of... It's just me, or do they look kind of different than the one... No, they don't. So I thought it looked different than the one in Bone Horde, but it doesn't really. Now, we saw one of the very first... Oh, come on, stupid object, get in my way. We saw one of the very first cutscenes just before this level. More interruptions. Lendros. Or is it like an eye? Must be an eye. Grateful to the efforts of constructing the Great Wall. Appreciate the labor. Sympathies of the loss of the workers. Okay. So they gave him an extra guard to accompany him. Yeah, that's probably what most of the zombies are, right? It's probably the guard who tragically died trying to defend the place. Lord Whitsimon. A little bit of background lore there, I guess. Also, this texture is terrible. Gotta say. I mean, could you make the tiling any more obvious? That was a terrible idea for that particular texture. Oh well. Anyway. Oh, there's my coins. What was I gonna say? That cutscene. I really love how Thief does cutscenes. And floating broken sword. And it's so awesome just because think of other games about the same time as this one. Like let's say Deus Ex 1 came out around the same time. What else? Max Payne was about the same time. The Operative No One Lives Forever was about the same time. Stuff like that. And all those games use in-game cutscenes. I don't believe any of them use pre-rendered cutscenes unless you kind of count the comic book style cutscenes from Max Payne. But shut up, zombie. Trying to talk here and you're having a undead orgasm. Stop it. You're just faking it, okay? I know, I've heard that before. You're just faking. And it really shames my manhood. But, oh, first apparitions. That's kind of funny. It looks like that bit of roof there should go all the way to the top, but it's got like these little spiky bits. They look more accidental than intentional to me. Looks like it's supposed to be a smooth thing up, but they didn't quite get it done right. Oh well. I wonder if I can bash this open. Oh, I can. Nice. Maybe I was even supposed to. It bashed so easily. I wonder if I wasn't supposed to. Like it's locked, but I can't unlock it, so I have to prove that I know how to bash stuff open. Maybe. What's my actual objectives now? 2,000 loot. Okay. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Okay. But yeah, so Thief, instead of going for the in-game cutscenes, which would look awful, because Thief doesn't naturally have camera controls in its engine. I know because I've done some modding for it, so I'm aware that it doesn't naturally have that kind of stuff. But instead of trying to do what the engine's not very good at, the developers took a different stance and went ahead and invented a totally awesome cutscene style, which is completely unique to Thief. I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be up here, because I can't even jump. And I'm slip-sliding around like I'm on ice. Yeah, I can't jump because even though it looks like the sky is way above me, it ends right here, so... Going where I'm not supposed to go. Whoop. Okay. Anyway... the animation style for the Thief cutscenes is completely unique and very identifiable, and that's what I love so much about it. It's brilliant and really gorgeous. Even though the animation style itself isn't all that detailed, to be honest, it uses a really ingenious combination of simple animations for faces and mostly just pre-made images that are like panned on or kind of moved across, so it looks like you're seeing a little bit of animation, but really it's just a pre-painted bit of digital art that's just, you know, panning across the screen. And then they combine that with some silhouette stuff, like the only really smooth animation you see in those cutscenes comes from the black figures, which are just people being recorded with cameras and probably in front of some kind of green screen, and then they black out everything except for the figure and just make it, block out everything except for the figure and make the figure black. So it looks like they're always in shadow and that there's extreme light behind them and stuff. That way you can't tell that there's a bunch of different actors playing the roles, and they don't look a darn thing like Garrett or Constantine or Victoria or any of them. But it looks great when all put together. So I guess my rambling statement is basically just, it's awesome and genius and artistically brilliant. Okay. Now, back to the game after that rambling statement. I don't know where I'm going. So, hopefully I figure this out. This mission's probably going to be a lot of a maze and a lot of me getting lost. Hopefully not too much, though. I was just over here. As long as it's not as bad as Bone Horde, because that'd be getting a little excessive after a while. I feel like I'm missing a lot of stuff. Oh, the first instance of Craymen. I was never sure what to think of these guys when I first saw images of them in, like, the Thief Demo's preview screenshots. I was never sure what to think of these guys. I think they're pretty awesome, personally. For having not played and only seen them used in fan missions and in Let's Plays, I still think they're pretty awesome. They're apparently just ambient. They're apparently like some kind of species that used to be more intelligent but kind of faded or something. Like they existed before the humans moved into the city or something, and now they've just kind of devolved, sort of, or something like that. I don't know. I don't want to get too lost in these Craymen caves, if that's what this is. One nice thing is that... I thought I heard footsteps. Besides my own, I mean. One nice thing is that no one cares if you kill Craymen, so... The objectives, even if they say, don't kill anyone, they're only talking about humans. No one cares if you kill zombies, or Craymen, or any other creature like that, or Burks. People only care if you kill humans. They're just racist like that. I was going to say that wall looks kind of funny, and it does, because that texture is just way blurrier than all the others around it. They set the texture's size wrong, so it's just bigger than everything else. Something at each corner, I like that. Whoop. There we go. Wrong button. I guess I'm supposed to be hiding from someone. Maybe it's that one Crayman I already killed, because there's all these really obvious grottos for squeezing into, unless it's just for aesthetic purposes. Listening, don't hear anything. I feel like I missed stuff back there, which kind of sucks. I don't want to miss one of my objectives and then have to go back for it, especially since I don't know what everything's going to look like. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to go back to the previous area to make sure I didn't miss anything. See you there.